Hi everyone! Welcome to our YouTube channel Research Ready and Student Matters Hub by Talklin. Hello researchers! Hello students! No? So ngayon meron tayong kakaibang lesson video. So I don't think that other lesson videos have discussed all about this one because most students, even graduate level students, doctoral or making their dissertation are sometimes confused about this one. No? So minsan mga panel members din nako-confuse or nakakapagsabi sila ng medyo hindi maliwanag na paliwanag tungkol dito. At ang pinag-uusapan natin ay anong pagkakaiba ng mixed methods at ng multi-method. So, magkaiba ba yung dalawang yan, ma'am? Oo, magkaiba yan, no? So, ang multi-method at mixed methods ay magkaibang methodology sa research. Although, i-discuss ko siya na in detail, bigyan ko muna kayo ng overview, no? Pero bago ko gawin yan at ituloy natin ang ating lesson video, may I remind you to please like, share, and subscribe this YouTube channel so that also it can help others. So, kung kayo ay nalilito kung ano ba yung pagkakaiba ng mixed methods at saka ng multi-methods or magkapareho ba sila, ma'am? No? So, minsan, nami-mix na natin yung mga iba't ibang research design sa kagustuhan natin na gumanda yung paper natin. Pero ang tanong, anong theoretical principle ang pinagmulan ng mga design na ginamit natin? So, ang mixed methods, I have so many lesson videos about that, no? You can have the sequential explanatory and then the convergent. So, na-discuss na natin yan. Ang hindi ko palang nagagawa ng lesson video ay yung exploratory sequential. But I will do that soon, okay? So, ang mixed methods is that you are using different methods or different research designs but you're addressing a single phenomena. So, it means you can use quanti plus quali, or you can use quanti and quali or quali and quanti. So it can be one phase, it can be two phases or three phases, depending on how the researcher would like to know the depth and the breadth of the research study. So in other words, gumagamit tayo ng mixed methods dahil nagta-triangulate tayo or gusto natin intentionally i-triangulate yung ating data, whether nagsimula ka sa quanti or sa quali or pinagsabay mo silang dalawa. Pero ang multiple methods naman, again, I'm going to discuss it further on our lesson video. Ang multiple method naman is nagka-concentrate ka sa isang approach. So kung quanti, quanti lamang. Kung quali, quali lamang. Pero sa loob ng paradigm na yon or sa realm ng quanti at quali ay gagamit ka ng iba't ibang methods para mas mapaganda mo pa yung result. So, kung halimbawa, gagamit ka lamang ng quanti, pwede kang gumamit ng multiple ways on how are you going to interpret the statistical analysis of your research question. So, in other words, you're addressing, again, one research question but you are using multiple statistical analysis or you are using multiple methods. So, it means pwede rin gumamit ka ng survey o kaya naman gumamit ka rin ng experiment. So, that's what you call multiple. Para mas madali niyo pong maintindihan kung anong pagkakaiba ng dalawa, please watch this lesson video. Hello again, researchers and knowledge seekers. Our lesson video is all about diving into the topic that often confuses even graduate level students. Ano ba yung pagkakaiba ng mixed methods at ng multi-methods or multiple methods sa research? Pareho ba sila? Are they the same? Not exactly. The two are often used interchangeably, but magkaiba sila ng paggamit, no? Especially in research design. Now, this lesson video will clarify the distinction with examples, practical use, and how to apply them in real thesis or dissertation work. Even I are sometimes confused. Pag nauupo ako sa mga defense, mayroong mga panel members that will say, use multiple methods, use mixed methods. But I'm not pretty sure if what they are saying or suggesting are correct. No? So, pag sinabi nating mixed methods, iba siya, iba ang paggamit mo sa kanya, iba yung kanyang purpose at focus, ganun din sa multiple methods. We will learn more about that, so please stay and watch the video. Firstly, kailangan muna nating i-discuss kung ano yung sinasabi nating mixed method. Although in my past lesson videos, nakapag-discuss na ako kung ano ang mixed method. So if you want to know, you go back to my list of lesson videos and you can see there what is mixed method, how are you going to use it. and the different kinds of mixed methods. So when you said mixed methods, it's a combination of both quality and quantity. So there is the word combine. Okay. The purpose is to integrate the data to gain deeper insight. So when you said integrate, it means you have to corroborate the data. In other words, pagsasamahin mo sila para mas magkaroon ka ng mas matibay at mas magandang pagpapaliwanag. Nag-emphasize siya ng triangulation kasi yung mga datang nakuha mo, it's either numerical or narrative data, ay magagamit mo para maipaliwanag mo ang isang phenomena. Ulitin ko, ang isang phenomena o isang research question. Hindi magkaibang phenomena or research question. Halimbawa, sa halip na hiwalay mong pag-aaralan yung resulta ng survey, no, at ng interview, sa mixed methods, pinagko-connecta mo yung resulta ng dalawa. Meron ka isang research question, tapos gagamit ka ng quali at saka ng quantitative approach. Ang tawag doon ay mixed methods. So, maaari kasi ipaliwanag ng interview yung dahilan kung bakit mababa ang score ng respondents dun sa ginawa mong quantitative data. Yung mixed methods, hindi lang simpleng quantitative plus qualitative. Dapat mag-meet yung pagpapaliwanag or yung pagpapaliwanagan or pag-explain ng dalawang data para mas maipakita mo yung kabuuang feature nung ginawa mong research. I repeat, hindi sila magkaiba ng sinasagot. Iisa yung phenomena o yung research question na sinasagot ng mixed method. Punta naman tayo sa multiple methods or commonly known also as multi-methods research. Ito naman, gumagamit siya ng one method but with the same tradition, either quali or quanti. Kung babalikan natin yung mix, gumagamit siya ng dalawa. Gumagamit siya ng quali or quanti. Si multi-methods, gumagamit lang siya ng isa. It's either, kunyari ako researcher, ang gagamitin ko lang ay quanti. Pero, sa quanti, marami akong iginagamit pang ibang ways or methods. Okay? Within quanti only. So, kung pinili ko ay quali, gagamit pa ako ng mga ibang methods but within the qualitative paradigm only. Sa mixed methods kasi, gagamit ka ng quanti at quali, tapos pagsasamahin mo sila. Pero sa multi-methods, mamimili lang ako o quanti or quali, tapos gagamit ako ng iba't ibang methods within quali or within quanti. The goal is to approach a research question from different angles using different tools, but not different paradigms. Quanti, kung quanti ako, quanti. Tapos gagamit ako ng ibang tools or methods within quanti. Kung ang aking research design ay quali, doon lang din. Gagamit ako ng ibang methods or tools para sa quali. So, halimbawa daw, kung gumamit ka ng survey at experiment sa isang research na parehong nakabase sa quantitative na design. Ang tawag doon, multi-method. So, gumamit ako ng quanti, pero ang ginamit ko, survey, tsaka experiment. So, mahigit pa sa isa. Multi-method ang tawag doon. Pero within the quantitative paradigm only. O kaya naman, gagamit ako ng focus group discussion, tapos gagamit din ako ng interview or in-depth interview, parehong qualitative yon. Ang tawag doon ay multi-method. Okay? Hindi siya mix. Kasi ginamit ko yung different tools sa iisang paradigm lang. That is qualitative. Ang pagkakaiba sa mixed method, yung sa multi-method, iisang uri ng data. Puro numbers or puro words, okay, or data. Sa mixed methods, pinaghahalo mo yung numbers tsaka yung narrative data. Sabay mo silang ini-interpret. Sa multi-method, iisang uri lang ng data. Puro numbers yan o kaya puro words or themes or patterns. Okay, what is the philosophical foundations of the mixed method? Mixed method is often rooted in pragmatism or tinatawag din nila minsan na post-pragmatist. Researchers believe both objective quanti and subjective views are valuable. So, dalawa. Okay? And then, it focuses on what works to answer the question. Dalawa yung ginagamit. Sa quantitative part, kunyari, gumamit ka ng pre-test at post-test scores para sa 100 students para ma-measure mo yung pagbabago ng kanilang academic performance. Yun yung sa quantitative part mo. Sa qualitative part mo naman, on the same students, kumuha ka ng 10, Nagsagawa ka ng interview para malaman yung kanilang experiences at yung struggles nila regarding doon sa ginamit mong online class or online learning. Sa mixed methods, hindi mo lang ito gagawin ng magkahiwalay. Kailangan, at the end of your study, you have to reveal paano nagkaroon ng connection yung numerical data at saka yung mga narratives ng estudyante para mas malalim yung pagkakaunawa dun sa effectiveness or sa effect ng online learning. Ito yung tinatawag nating depth and breadth of data. Yan ang philosophical foundation ng mixed method. Punta tayo sa philosophical foundations ng multi-methods. Itong multi-methods, it sticks with either positivism, the quanti, or constructivism, the quali, but uses borrowed tools within that framework. For example daw, ang linaw ng example natin. Sa isang qualitative study, gumamit ka ng interview plus focus group. So, ang tawag doon ay multi-method, qual-qual. Okay? A quantitative study using survey plus experiment is equals multi-method. You have to use quan. Sa mixed method kasi, quan tapos qual or qual plus quan. Ito naman sa multi-methods, qual, quan. Okay? So, halimbawa, ang multi-method mo, qualitative, gumamit ka ng focus group discussion. No? Tapos gumamit ka pa rin ng interview. So, andun ka sa paradigm or sa realm ng qualitative. So, kung nasa quanti ka naman, gumamit ka ng survey, tapos gumamit ka ng experiment, nandun ka pa rin sa realm or sa paradigm ng quanti. Ang tawag doon ay multi-method. Pwede ba na halimbawa sa quanti, gumamit ako kunyari ng correlation, tapos gumamit din ako ng regression analysis. Is it a multi-method? That's a good question and the answer is yes. Okay, it's a multi-method because you have used multiple tools. Kapag ka naman sinabing sa qualitative, ma'am, gumamit ako ng thematic analysis tsaka narrative analysis. Is that multi-method? Yes. Okay, that is also within the realm or the paradigm of qualitative. So let's move. Let's have an example for multi-methods. The research question is, what is the relationship between work stress and job performance among public employees? So yung sinasabi ko kanina, pwede kang gumamit ng person R to test if there's a relationship, and you can use also regression analysis to predict performance based on stress levels. This is what you call multi-methods. You're addressing the same research question, the same with mixed method addressing research question, pero sa mix, gumagamit siya ng mga approaches. Okay? Two approaches, quali, quanti, or quali. Ito naman, you're going to use one approach, but you have to use different tools within that approach. So in this case, this is quantitative. Gumamit ka ng dalawang statistical tools para ma-analyze mo yung relationship ng stress at saka job performance. So this is a multi-method. Okay, let's continue. Sa mixed methods naman, you're studying the effect of leadership style on faculty performance. So, gumamit ka ng survey, that's quanti. Para ma-measure mo yung performance. Tapos, pagkatapos nun, nag-survey ka, pagkatapos ng study mo, nagkanda ka naman ng interview para malaman mo naman yung experiences ng faculty. Tapos, i-combine mo yung both datasets para magkaroon ka ng comprehensive analysis addressing the same research question. Okay? So, next will be a question such as, can I use mixed methods and multi-methods in one study? The answer is yes, absolutely yes. You can use multiple methods within a mixed method. So, pwede pala yun, ma'am. Okay? If you want to use a mixed method and then within the paradigm of the qualitative, if you want to use multiple methods, you can do that. If you want to use multiple methods on the paradigm of the quantitative, you can also do that. So, does it mean, ma'am, for both quanti and quali, kung gagamit kami ng multiple methods, parehong meron siyang multiple methods? Hindi naman, no? Kung ang researcher gusto niya lang gumamit ng multiple methods sa quali, pwede. Pwede rin kung gusto niya sa quanti lang din. But to answer the question, can I use mixed methods and multi-methods in one study? The answer is yes. Napakaganda ng papel mo kapag ganito yung naging research methodology mo. Okay, next. How it works. Ito na yung sinasabi natin kanina. On mixed methods, you have the mixing paradigms. You have the quanti or quali or quali to quanti. Pwede kasing gano'n, no? O kaya quanti and quali magkasabay. Depende yan kung anong type ng mixed method. Sa multi-methods mo, you can use multiple methods within one paradigm. Kunyari sa quanti daw, ang ginamit mo sa quanti mo, survey tsaka experiment. So you have used mixed methods, but you have also used multiple methods. So in a mixed methods design, each part, qual and quan, can use multiple method approach. Okay? I hope that's clear to you. Okay, next question. Can I use multiple methods in one of the strand of mixed methods? Example, quanti only, as I have mentioned kanina. That is perfectly acceptable in a mixed methods design. Okay? Example, quantitative strand. You can use multiple methods such as survey and experiment, or you can use different statistical tools. That's also multiple methods. This is called multiple methods in the realm or paradigm of quanti. However, sa qualitative strand, gusto mo mag-stick sa isang tool or sa isang method. You can stick to only one method just like interviews or focus group. Okay? As long as, sabi dito, you still collect and integrate both quanti and qualitative data, your study remains mixed methods. But one of the approach of your mixed methods use multiple methods. Another question. Am I not violating any research protocols? The answer is no. You're not violating any research protocols if, in your paper, you clearly state your research design. From the introduction, pinaparamdam mo na kung ano ang gagamitin mong research design. Explain that you are using multi-methods only in the quantitative strand or a qualitative strand. Justify your methodological choices. Why? No? Most probably based on your research questions and objectives, kaya mo siya ginagawa. And then you have to maintain the rigor, the introduction, or the integration, and the transparency in how you collect, you analyze, and you merge your data. Okay, another question. Why do these methodologies matters? In the mixed methods, it helps when one method alone doesn't fully answer your research questions. Ito ngayon yung hinahanap ng maraming research readers. No? I do not like to stick on quantitative only or qualitative only. Or if you want to stick on quanti, then use multiple methods. You want the breadth and the depth of the research findings. Another reason for mixed methods is you need validation or triangulation from different types of data. Because let's admit it, one source of data today in making your research paper, I believe is not enough to justify the findings of your study. So you really have to triangulate. Let's move on the multiple methods. Why do these methodologies matters? You're using multiple methods because you want to cross-check within the same paradigm. If you want to use different statistical tools, addressing one research question, that's fine. That's called multiple methods. If you want to use different methods to gather your data, that is multiple methods. Your topic requires depth within a single worldview, either constructivist or pragmatist. You need to confirm patterns using different tools, but not different types of data. So, I hope that I made it clear what is the difference between mixed methods and multiple methods na pwedeng gamitin ng isang researcher. And I'm encouraging you also to explore on this one so that you can have the breadth and the depth of your data. And so your patterns also, your numerical data will be confirmed by different types of data and different tools. So ngayon, I hope nalinawan na kayo kung anong pagkakaiba ng mix at saka ng multiple methods. Marami silang pagkakaiba, lalo na kung paano natin sila ini-interpret sa ating research questions or do sa ating statement of the problem or objectives. Magkaiba kung paano natin sila ginamit. Tsaka doon sa portion ng ating methodology, malalaman ng ating reader kung ang ginamit natin ay mix o kaya ay multiple methods. So, the methodology will really discuss whether we have used the first or the second one. But again, I hope natuto kayo doon sa pagkakaiba nung dalawa at magagamit nyo na siya sa inyong research paper. Okay? Please like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel. And always remember, we unlock insights to empower your minds. Thanks for watching, everyone, and see you on our next lesson video. Bye-bye, everyone, and God bless.